Conservative Media peeps, what's up? It's me, John D. Villarreal. If you can't beat them, you may have to join them. And this is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about what's going on. It's me, JDV, the 4-time national champion and the Super Genius. I'm talking MMA. I'm talking UFC Fight Night. I'm talking in Brazil. Dan Henderson with the H-bomb versus Vitor, the Phenom Belfort. And when I'm talking about this, I'm talking about Brazil. And when you're thinking about Brazil, you might be thinking about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And that's why I'm wearing my gi right here and right now. Because if you can't beat him, you may have to join him. Because Henderson, and I love him, he is a hero to many in MMA. You're talking about someone that was an Olympic class wrestler. You're talking about someone that's unleashed the H-bomb. You're talking about someone that's worn belts in different MMA organizations. But when he went down into Brazil, he faced a Phenom. He faced a Phenom who unleashed some firepower on him and ended it with a kick. That kick wasn't the greatest kick. Doesn't matter. What I'm talking about is this has happened in the first round. And maybe Henderson was getting a little too old. Maybe Henderson at 43, maybe it's a little too much. I don't know. I don't know if 205 is a better weight for Belfort. But what I know is this. Nobody stopped Dan Henderson until tonight, and the firepower of Belfort was on display. Henderson went in there and tried that H-bomb, but when he went in there, Belfort clipped him with that left uppercut, and it stung him, dude. And then he went down, and then they were scrambling there on the bottom and stuff like that. Henderson got up, but as he went up, oh my gosh, Belfort with that kick, that left kick, just bam, nailed him, dude. And the referee had to stop in. This was very early in the fight, and it was reminiscent of those early times with Vitor Belfort, where he just unleashed firepower. And I think we've seen a resurgence of Vitor Belfort. Now, there's questions about where Belfort goes next. We'll deal with that. But what about Dan Henderson? Is this the end? 3 losses in a row. Can Henderson come back at 43? Or does he need to go this route? Like I said, if you can't beat him, join him. Does he need to start firing up on Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? I don't know where Dan Henderson goes now. I really don't. I'd like to see Henderson go out on top, but here's the bottom line. The bottom line is at some point, time is up for all of us. At some point, you can't do it anymore. At some point, when you're at the UFC at that level, you just have to step up. And at 43, Henderson's done it all. So he has nothing left to prove. I'd like to see Henderson again if he's okay to do it, if he wants to stay in there, if he has the hunger and he can be competitive. But I think he needs to evaluate his career, in my opinion, at this time. With Belfort, you know, Belfort's not getting any younger either. But it's interesting because we saw Vitor Belfort at 19 explode on the scene with that kind of championship situation there at the UFC. Then there was sort of that period where Belfort kind of got a little bit lost in the shuffle, in my opinion. But now he's been on a streak here. I mean, wins over Bisping. This win tonight. We've seen some incredible things from Vitor Belfort. But we've also seen Vitor Belfort snipe kicked by Anderson Silva. We've also seen Vitor Belfort lose to John Jones. So here's the question. With Belfort now in his ranking in the UFC, does he face a John Jones again? Does he go down and try to face an Anderson Silva? Where does Vitor Belfort go from here? Who do you want to see him face? This was an impressive win. But what's next for Vitor Belfort? That's what I want to hear from you. You need to weigh in on it. I want your reaction right now. What did you think about this fight? Who do you want to see Vitor Belfort fight next? What's up with Dan Henderson? I have all these questions and more. You need to talk to me right now. Give me the comments below. Please subscribe. Please rate this video up. Also, please post it on your social networking sites. Thanks so much for watching. I'm John D. Villarreal, the 4-time national champion and the Super Genius. You're watching Conservative Media and the MMA Expert. I almost forgot about that one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.